Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. Today I've got a really cool laser I want to show you. This is the Atomstack A12 10-watt laser, and boy, believe me, this laser does not disappoint. I'm just going to show you a quick unboxing here just so you can see how well packed it came. It's definitely not going to get damaged during shipping. They did a really good job with that. One of the cool things about this laser that I really like is that unlike other lasers where you have to assemble the side rails and the front and the back, and you know what, you may have to fiddle with it to have a square machine, which is irritating. In some of these machines it's actually kind of hard to get them perfectly square. But this laser, what's unique about it is that it's a unibody design, meaning there are no rails or front and back to assemble. It comes completely assembled as far as that's concerned. And the only assembly you'll actually end up having to do is that you will have to attach the bracket that holds the laser module, which requires 4 screws, and then you have to attach the air assist hose if you get the air assist, and one wire that goes from the laser module to the chassis. It's a really great design, and it's a super robust and sturdy machine. You're never going to have to worry about it being square whatsoever. In this video, I'll also be using the Atomstack honeycomb bed, which is made for this particular engraver, and also the air assist module, which is kind of unique. It's a pretty cool setup, which I'll be showing you. I think you can get both of these separately on Atomstack's website. I'm not sure of the price right now. And guys, here's another positive about this Atomstack A12. That's this manual. It's a really good manual. It's very concise. It's well illustrated, easy to follow. You'll have no problems at all putting your machine together because, well, there's hardly anything to put together. But what you do have to do to get going, this manual does an excellent job. And also included is this little thumb drive, which I think has a copy of the user manual and possibly some drivers, which I didn't end up having to use to get the machine to work with Lightburn. Okay guys, and here's the super duper easy installation of the bracket for the laser module. Just takes 4 screws included in the package, and about 30 seconds of your time and you're done. Now that that's done, we can lock the laser module in by tightening the thumb screws on the side of the bracket. The air hose connections are real quick and easy, and the included sticky clips really make for a nice clean layout when it's all finished. On the back of the machine is where you plug the air line coming from your air compressor. The other end of the air hose just plugs into the Atomstack air compressor. I think Atomstack really did a good job with this airline organization on this machine. It's really well thought out. It's easy to do it with those stick-on clips. And once you're done, it's a really clean install. I like it a lot. I think it looks really good. One of the cool features of the Atomstack A12 that I think is really cool is that the air supply can be plugged directly into the machine instead of having to use a whole separate power brick. And then you can actually control the air assist on and off through Lightburn. And it actually works really well. I love the feature. To hook up the laser module, we just take this cable that's included in the package, plug one in into the back of the gantry here, and then the other end plugs into the top of the laser module. And once everything's connected up, it ends up being a really clean looking laser engraver. I mean, the wire organization and hose management is top notch on this machine. Probably one of the best I've seen so far. And I almost forgot one last thing that needs to be connected, and that's the Wi-Fi antenna. This laser does come with a Wi-Fi function. I didn't actually try it out myself. That's not really my thing. I rather just connect directly to my computer, and I run my machines almost always using Lightburn. So here are some of the A12's features while we take a look at this great machine. The A12 was built with an aluminum alloy unibody frame, which gives it a really robust and rigid build. You don't have to worry about squaring the machine, for one thing, and it's capable of some crazy speeds. We're talking 36,000 millimeters per minute. That's pretty darn fast. The A12 also ditches the Delron wheels you find on most engravers these days. Instead, it uses linear bearings on the y-axis and steel wheels running on a steel rod for the x-axis. Makes it super rigid and very accurate, and one of the reasons it can go so fast. And of course, no video is complete without a guest appearance from our favorite cat. Watch, she walks right over and knocks the tool off. Boop. Oh, and before I forget, the working area of the machine is 365 millimeters by 305 millimeters. So it's a little smaller than normal, but plenty big enough to do some decent projects. And one last thing we have to do before we can actually use the machine is to install it onto Lightburn. Step one is to create manually. Select GRBL, click Next. Choose Serial USB and click Next. Now we want to name the machine, so I'm going to name mine Atomstack A12. Then we want to put in the dimensions of the machine, but you'll notice these dimensions are in inches. So after we're done, we'll have to go back and change it to millimeters. So it's 365 millimeters on the x-axis and 305 millimeters on the y-axis. Click Next. And Next, we want to choose the front left, and we're going to turn off auto home. Click next, and that should be it. We're all done, and then we can just click finish. Now the machine is installed on Lightburn. And to change the working area to millimeters, you want to go to the top and click the inch millimeter button. Go down to device settings, and we're going to change the width to 365, and then we're going to change the height to 305. And that's going to change the working area from inches to millimeter and save it into the Lightburn settings. Alright, so I did run a couple of tests with the machine. Here's one that I used no air on, and I did make a mistake with aligning it on my material, but nothing actually cut through. This was all one pass, and there is a bit of scorching around the edges. Now this test was done with air, and it made quite a significant difference. As you can see, we were able to get a number of places that it cut all the way through, and this is all done on one pass and with air assist, and the air assist makes quite a big difference. Alright, so let's do a real project here. I'm going to burn an image, or I should say engrave an image, onto one of these minimalist wallets, and I love these wallets. You can put all kinds of pictures and engravings on them, and people love them. I think the engraving came out pretty good. I really like it. I would say maybe I could have gone a little bit faster, or maybe lowered the power just a little bit, because it lost some of the detail right in the eyes. You can still see them, but yeah, I didn't quite get the settings just the way I wanted, but still really good. And so there you have the Atomstack A12. I think it's a fantastic machine. I think it's built extremely well, very robust. I love the unibody construction. I love the air assist through Lightburn. I think that's a fantastic feature. Just the overall build quality of this machine is top notch. I really think it's probably the best bang for the buck out there right now. A lot of machines out there aren't nearly built as well and cost a lot more money. In fact, I've done a review recently on a machine that didn't even bother to give instructions on how to put it together. So I think Atomstack really put a lot of time and effort into developing this machine, and it really shows. I highly recommend this if you're getting into the laser engraving hobby. Take a look at this machine. I don't think you'd be disappointed if you made the choice to buy this particular one. So anyways, that's the end of the video, and until next time, take care, and we'll see you later.